Time to find out what the papers are saying and other sporting events and happenings. Joseph Atewe is a sports presenter, analyst with Rainbow FM. He joins us now to take a look at what the papers are saying and other issues. Joseph, good to have you on Sports
Good morning, Austin. Good morning, Cecilia. It feels great to be here.
Okay, fantastic. Good to have you around.
Okay, let's start with Sporting Zone. NHL to earn £17 million weekly. Okay,
Naira.
I was like, I had to like look at it.
Austin's
Like,
reaction, no,
You know, for a minute,
I was like, this is 17 million
Weekly.
naira. Yeah, weekly. Yeah, I will have to do the
problem
conversion to
being the
pounds,
richest guy in the world.
ever. Like,
Like,
come on, I'm 19.
I'm like, I have to like
I would
weekly.
like to earn that kind of
I
money.
think if you calculate that, that should be like 40,000 pounds per week. And if you
Yeah,
ask me, I think
45.
for Kelechi Iheanacho, in his debut season, 14 goals he did score. I mean, look at some players at Arsenal, at talking about Manchester City. You expect them to
Put
achieve
Chelsea
such feats.
doing
Even
that.
at Chelsea, I mean, but I still think for me, 40,000 pounds a week,
Fair.
I think he deserves more. Because in his debut season, 14 goals, I think he should. And look at Weinstein at Queen's Park Rangers before he made the breakthrough to talk about Liverpool in that one. I think he was earning 800 pounds per week before moving to Liverpool. And we all know how much he did earn at the club. Right now is a big money move at Manchester City. So for me, I think 50, 60 should be enough.
At his
But that's
age,
still a
right?
good start.
Yeah,
though.
at his age, I think
you
it's a
can
good
earn
start. The
that.
point they were asking for 150 to 200,000 pounds, according to reports in that one. So for me, I think 40,000 pounds, I think is too small. Maybe 60 should do.
Wow.
Yeah, at his age. Okay, yeah, that's great. Another big one. NFF dumps foreign coach. No more money. Okay.
Yeah.
Go to
Are
the sporting
you
life.
done? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay,
what's
quickly,
about.
yeah, let's just go straight to sports in life. And the big story here is Man United 5-year contract, Mourinho to sign £75 million deal. I mean, this story has been on for a long time now. It's going to happen today or tomorrow. What do you think about it?
Well, I think for me, the appointment of Jose Mourinho, I would say, I'm not a United fan, but I would say for all United fans, they should start celebrating. Because I think you look at the crop of players United have got, £250 million, according to report, was given to Lee Van Gaal
Yes.
in his first season to bring in players. They brought in a Memphis Depay, who I think for me at the Dutch league was a fantastic player.
Yes, he was.
They brought in a Bastian Schweinsteiger. Some would say tired leg, but I still think Bastian Schweinsteiger is experienced. You can get in the market.
Yeah.
Look at some other players, the likes of UN Mata and some other players you've got in the squad. But I think what cost Louis Van Gaal was his tactics and formation. I mean, how do you explain it? UN Mata playing from the flanks and when he drafted back to midfield? Well, he was trying to
like a
experiment, but
striker.
you look at the caliber of players he's got in this squad, you don't experiment with such players. And that was so for me, I think well-deserved his sack. I would say well-deserved. I mean, at the end of the season, you expect United to at least qualify for the UEFA Champions League.
Yeah.
You expect them to get to the Champions League with the crop of players they've got. They've got better players than Leicester City, for me, as far as I'm concerned. And Jose Mourinho coming in, £4 million extra, 8 goals, according to reports, not to sign for any other club. I think it's a good one. But the implications of Jose Mourinho coming in is that some players will have to leave when it comes to UN Mata, for example, would definitely go this way. It has to, because you look at him at Chelsea, he did sold UN Mata to Manchester United. The likes of Bastian Schweinsteiger come the end of season. Maybe one season with Manchester United, come the end of the season, might be shipped out to the Chinese or probably the MLS.
Interesting. Okay,
That's
yeah,
not cool for him.
that's not cool for him, but then,
MLS
yeah,
Chinese,
yeah.
Yeah, hush.
Yeah, still on sports and life. This is very worrying for me. Joseph, I don't know what you think about it. Battles against Mali and Luxembourg. No replacement for Moses. A lot of players are dropping out of these games already. And this game is supposed to serve as preparation for the final round of the World Cup qualifiers.
Well, I think the purpose of the friendly has already been defeated as far as I'm concerned, because look at what is the essence of the friendly. If you bring these stars together, you expect them to blend and play so that, I mean, if we qualify to Russia, they should be on the plane at that point. I think the reason why we even crashed out of the Nations Cup was that we had quality players who play top-flight football, who play good football right now as this pick. But that's, will I say, and the synergy, the coalition, they were not together as far as I'm concerned. Yes, we've got individual talents, but playing as a team, I think we still need to work on that, because look at the likes of Odion Ighalo and some other players at the various clubs that do well. When they come together, they tend to fall. So for me, I think not having a Moses, for me, it makes no sense, because the purpose of the friendly have already defeated. Right now, most stars are already opting out just to be part of the Yobo testimonial match.
Exactly, yeah. Incredible stuff.
I think from the very beginning, I felt the organizers of that Euro testimonial game, May 27, think it wasn't really pretty at all.
Oh, well, that works for them.
Yeah, I left this one out when I took the Mourinho headline earlier, but I'll just go back to it quickly. Mourinho's shopping list. I don't know who's come up with this, whether it's on Sporting Live. According to them, there's a shopping list here. Griezmann, £63 million. Matic, 25. Higuain, Stones. João Mario, Ibrahimovic, Varane, and Morata. What do you think about all this?
Well, you look at Mourinho's stints, clubs he had coached in his career, the likes of Benfica, Porto. He did win the UEFA Champions League. I'm coming to that. He did win the UEFA Champions League with Porto. At that point, then you want to see the likes of Deco and some other players with average players. He made them world-class players. But you look at the caliber of players, I mean, on the shop list right now, I would say for João Matteo, look at Jose Mourinho is used to Portugal players. I think he might come in. And Matic might be his next target. He brought him back from Benfica, if you can remember, for more than £30 million in that one. So it might be a good signing for Manchester United in that. There's a David here that would stay because, according to reports, he wants to stay if Mourinho is coming in. So for me,
they've got the same age.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the players on the shopping list and say.
What about this one?
I think Zlatan would, yeah, because his agent right now is talking tough. Zlatan would definitely be in United, and his agent, according to reports, although we don't know concrete that is, his agent was spotted at Manchester City yesterday. So you look at it and say maybe Zlatan will be coming in as a player because there are conflicting reports right now that he might be coming in as an assistant manager, but I don't think that will happen at this point. Yeah, but I think he will be a player.
Yeah, I think so as well. So I think that deal will happen on barring any last-minute drama.
I know,
that's my favorite.
Very that drama. Let's come to the complete sports newspaper now. I want to stay with Ahmed Musa. I think it will be good to see him play at Leicester. Surely. And this one says CSK confirmed Leicester interest in Musa. With what you've seen of Leicester City last crazy, because that season just needs to go, you know, that they won the league title. You think Ahmed Musa has a place there?
Well, out of 38 games played, let's not forget Leicester City, they won by lone goal. They won 9 matches by a single goal, courtesy of Jamie Vardy's strike. And if you look at the way Leicester plays, they play from the flanks. I think Ahmed Musa, you watch him play for the Super Eagles, even under Stephen Keshi at the point in time, he was experimenting at that point using Ahmed Musa, the number 9 position. It never worked out. Every time you see him moved over to the flank in that one. So, I mean, coming down to England, playing for Leicester City with the style of play, Ahmed Musa, you expect him, if he ups his game, he should be able to fit him. Because look at the English Premier League, of course, you can compare it to that in, I'm talking about his current club right now, Olympiacos. You can't compare it. CSK Moscow, beg your pardon.
Yeah, CSK Moscow and Ahmed Musa. Okay, let's just take this one. We've not been talking much about him from our Super Eagles coach, Stephen Keshi. So says he's ready to work in South Africa.
Well, I think he needs to be careful because it's a different challenge entirely. If you look at his history, he's worked with the Mali national team, the Togo national team, with the Super Eagles, where I think he had his best stints. He's never worked with a club side, which might be a little bit difficult for him to adapt in that one. So for me, it's a different challenge entirely. He needs to be careful in signing such. But you look at it and say he's been jobless since he was sacked by the Nigerian Football Federation. So maybe a good challenge. Stephen Keshi, for me, a good coach. I think he would.
Okay, all right, that's about it for the papers. Before we just get over the show, guys, let's just see some messages on Twitter. Everyone talking about season 8 of the Channels National Kids Club, and we appreciate the love. So, Professor Inaina, it says it's a super job with the kid football the Channels Television is organizing. It says it has brought some hope to Nigeria. It says kudos. It says again, China's National Kids Cup competition has suddenly bring a resurgence in kids football around Nigeria. It says it's buzzing. So that's the word they use, it's buzzing. To the Badmos says Mourinho is a manager who will give you immediate results and compete with Pep. Good decision by United board. I didn't say the other part. Mourinho comes with the baggage.
Okay, quickly, Austin, there's some tweets here as well too that I would just like to take. This is from Sage Malik. It says, sacking LVG is good news. A replacement should be named as soon as possible. You imagine is a Manchester United fan. And one here says, this one is a bit harsh, so I don't know if I should take it or not. It says, bye-bye to boring football. Then another ash word again, tactics. Please read out my tweets. I'm watching. Like, seriously. Yeah, foolish. You used foolish. You used useless. And,
okay, that's enough. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that's enough.
Come on.
Okay, where do we go
I think
from
fans
here?
are really not happy with,
Yeah,
with
they're not.
what happened with LVG.
They should move on. They should
Let's move on and get
It's a
to
new
Jesse
era
Mourinho
now.
and see if he doesn't go with all this.
Just buy Manchester United jersey and move on. Just display your loyalty.
But we must chip this in, knowing fully that concentration is key in you achieving what you want to achieve in the Premier League. Because look at the life of Conte coming in for Chelsea, Pep for Manchester City, as a Jurgen Klopp for Liverpool. There's also the newly appointed coach Jose Mourinho for Manchester United.
Arsene Wenger for
I mean,
Arsenal.
concentration is key. There's also Arsene Wenger. I mean, the top four right now becoming their best fight as we speak. And don't forget, Jose Mourinho's first month in charge with Manchester United, he would have a case in court to deal with, the case of Eva Cañero will go on at the first month.
tribunal.
It might be a little bit, will I say, of a distraction to Jose Mourinho, but I don't think that will happen.
No, we're just looking at the super coaches, and it's like most of them are just in England right now. Walter Mazzari, you know,
Yeah.
was it Watford?
Watford,
So, I
yeah.
mean, you're having Italian coaches, I mean, Portuguese
They're
coaches.
going Italian. I mean, Claudio Ranieri just won the Premier League,
So
so
they're like, okay,
perhaps that's the way to
Watford
go
had to
now.
do that.
Yeah.
Before we go to Frankfurt, our friend Chibuzo is talking to us again on Twitter. I like that Twitter handle, Buzuzu. That's the Twitter handle. It says that the kind of skills on display at the Channels National Kids Cup Season 8 gives me joy and hope for Nigerian football.
Yeah.
And it gives us joy and hope also, part of display was saying.
Incredible stuff. I mean, you've seen some of the goals, though. Like, what do
Well,
you
I've
think?
seen some of the goals, and I must say, I mean, Channels TV, thumbs up to you guys. As far as I'm concerned, in that one, I know when it all started, it started like a joke. And right now, as we speak, if I'm correct, those state governments is sponsoring, I mean, is partnering with you guys, Lagos state government, and so many brands. I think
Eight.
that's kind of definitely the starting points. Come season 7, come season 10, I beg your pardon, you see foreign companies coming in to support.
Definitely. Well, Joseph, thank you for joining us
Thanks
on the
for
program
having
this
me.
morning. Thank you for watching. I'm Cecilia Amogbe.
Many thanks for watching and enjoy the rest of your day. I'm Tayo Salam.
Always a delight to have you join us to talk sports. Let's do this again tonight. I'm Austin Okonakman. In everything you do, remember, let's keep talking sports. Bye for now.